Kevin, I'm gonna be talking about how opportunities come. Like, it literally comes when you least expect it. I don't know if anything's gonna happen, but I'm 22 years old. I've been on this earth for awfully 22 years. And there was this guy. It was 3 a.m., 4 a.m. It's like right now. Actually, right now. I just finished playing pickleball. And, I had to went to the gas station. I had to use the restroom. I wanted to shoot a YouTube video. And I saw this guy, right? He was walking. He was looking at me. I'm like, nope, nope. I'm like, it's almost 4 a.m. It's almost 4 a.m. Why is someone looking at me? I'm like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have made a YouTube video. But it wasn't that. It was because something happened. And then I was nice enough. I'm like, okay, let me take a risk. Let me put the window down. I thought he was gonna go. But no, he didn't. So I put the window down a little bit. And he's like, yo, bro, I'm so sorry. This girl drugged me and whatever. And he told me, he's like, if someone was to randomly come, he wouldn't say nothing. He wouldn't get the money or anything. But then I was like, man, do I really want to talk to this guy? Like, I was like scared because not that I can't defend myself, but like, it's late at night and this guy is just staring at me. And I thought I was like a, weirdo. But it wasn't. So he's like, he told me like, okay, so first he got drugged. He was visiting for a few days. And then what happened was, okay, he was visiting for a few days, right? So what happened was he was like, oh, can I get some money for gas? I'm like, I'm like, oh man, money for gas. I'm like, I'm like, how much? He's like, $10. Someone gave me $6. I'm like, and $10 wasn't much. It just, I'm like, me paying gas for somebody. But then he told me he has no wallet. He has nothing. He has no way to pay for gas because he has no phone. Like, he has no card. You know how there's Apple Pay? If you don't have a phone or you don't have a card, there's no way to pay. And I told him, I'm like, oh, why don't you use, I was dumb. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm like, oh, why don't you use some online? He's like, I have nothing. I need actual cash. And he was right. He actually needed physical cash. So, instead of getting physical cash, I'm like, okay, put money in that pump. He got money. He got his gas. And we had this whole conversation. We had this conversation about, what happened about the situation. And then I was explaining my situation. And he told me that, okay, look, so I was with this girl for 3 days. The first 2 days, they did their thing. When I say their thing, you should know what I'm implying. And then on the third day, she was gone. She robbed him and took all his things. So I'm like, wow. And then he's like, that's why he's not here. He doesn't live here because things like that happen. But that happened, and I'm like, wow. And okay, let me go to the point. So in the situation, I'm not gonna go into the specific of what he was talking about. I'm not gonna go that specific, but I'm like, what if something like that was to happen to me? And what if I was in a situation where I had no wallet, I had no phone? Like, there was an example where I was trying to get home, right? My phone was dead, right? And everything was closed. The shops, the 7-Eleven, they didn't have the USB-C charger that I needed to charge my phone. And I had to really go to the random. I'm like, hey, bro, I'm so sorry, bro. Do you have a charger? I really want to get home. And I look like this person that were homeless, the people that don't have money. But it wasn't that. It was more because I needed some way to get home. And the only way for me to get home was to use a phone. And the only way for me to use the phone was to use a charger. And I didn't memorize my way at that point. And obviously it's good to memorize the routes. And I didn't memorize my way. So what happened? It messed me up because I couldn't get to my house. So what I did is someone was nice enough. They're like, oh, here, you could keep the charger. Because I asked him, I'm like, oh, can I use the charger just to charge my phone just for a little bit? He's like, no, you could keep it. And I still have the charger to this day. And I'm so grateful because I was able to go home. And then the thing is, I had the money to buy a charger, but nothing was open. So there was nothing I could do. The only thing I could have done is ask someone. So when that guy came, I'm like, wow, I thought of him, and he's like, oh, I'll pay double, whatever. I don't think he'll pay double or anything, but I don't think he was gonna pay at all. But I just did it because, I'm like, oh, it's $10, what is, I use money in stupid stuff, like everybody, right? Maybe I would go to an expensive restaurant that's, maybe I would do that, or I would spend it on some, like junk food or whatever. So I think everybody has spent money on something that was dumb and something that you regret. I'm pretty sure people that you all have paid something like that. And so in this guy, he gave me his number. He's like, we're having a good chat, I'm not doing nothing. I wasted time. It's like 4ish in the morning, and I'm gonna go home. I'm like, y'all, I literally wasted my whole day because I had a headache. I was burnt out. I'm studying. I'm working, and it's so much. I missed the gym for a few days. I need to go back, and y'all, my life been going like downhill, mentally, physically. But yeah, he gave me his number. He says, text him. Is gonna go to his iPad and he's gonna try to hook me up with something. And yes, sir, I'm looking here and here because I'm at a gas station. It's 4ish in the morning. I don't even think anyone's gonna watch this video. You see, there's people here. It'd be scary because you're like, what if someone come and rob? That's why it's late. Well, why you think I'm at 7-Eleven, y'all? 7-Eleven, right? Obviously, I'm in my guard. I'm not like I'm making sure, like, I'm not on this YouTube video. I'm not, I'm still alive, here and everything. So yeah, y'all. So I think being nice in situations like this is very helpful, because at the end of the day, you never know how whatever you can contribute can help, right? Even when you see people, this homeless person walking, asking for money. When you see people like that, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't. But I don't think you should say no every single time. If you have $1, if you have $2, you can just give $1. You can give $1 here and there. But you're like, oh, bro, I don't give to people, right? But think about, what if something happened and then you were on the street and you had to beg, right? You would hope someone give. And at the end of the day, in this world, not much people are gonna give. They're gonna look at you, and that's the thing also about being a man. If you're a man watching, I don't know if any women are watching the video, but if you're a man watching this video, you know that you're in this society, in this world, your value is determined by how much money you have. Oh, no, that doesn't. No. Because men have to build value. Women are born with value. And when I mean build value, just because I look good or I'm cute, no one's just gonna give me $1,000 just because. No one's gonna help me out just because. Maybe they'll help me out just because, but no one's coming to like save me from, like, no human's gonna come save me from my situation and be like, oh, bro, like in the movies, oh, bro, I saw you working, bro, I saw you struggling, bro, I could offer you a job making $10K a month. Really? And then you get happy, you're like, $10K a month? Oh my, I would love to do that. But that doesn't happen. Like in the movies, yeah, it sounds cool, but at the end of the day, you have to think it's acting. It's making movies. It's trying to make it interesting. It's trying to make a plot. It's trying to have a main character. It's trying to have these side characters, right? Because how boring would a movie be if the guy just fails and that's it? They felt like there's no movie. There need to be a plot. There need to be a random woman that comes, and then they fall in love. Right? Like, movies make everything seem so simplified. I thought, like, me and then the girl, we're just gonna lock eyes and then we're gonna fall in love and easy. But no, it doesn't work like that. You don't just fall in love like that. Like, it happens, but not in movies. So all I want to say, y'all, I know I went off topic, is just be kind. Just be nice. At least for the most part, right? Not every single person, but look, this person, he said he would have something, an opportunity for me. I don't know if he is like, I really don't know. I can't say if he was like telling the truth or not, or if he'll pay me back, or if he'll help me or whatever. I don't know. I really don't know, but that really shows that kindness can really come a long way. And if you're kind and you're nice, don't be nice for like an opportunity. Be nice because it's in your heart. And mind me, y'all, the person that was here, I was like one of the only people that were there. Like, it's 4 a.m, like 3, 4 a.m, and I was literally the only one. That's why he kept doing. I'm like, oh, that's why he was just looking at me, because I had my car parked, obviously, like you see, and I was trying to record a video, and I stopped the video because to help him. But I'm like, oh, and I would have like, and people are like, oh, they looked at him crazy. And I understand, because if I'm thinking about me, look at me. I'm walking and I'm looking at you. I'm like, excuse me. Hi. He kept doing. I'm like, why is he doing that? I'm like, no, bro. Like, I'm like, no. I told him, you know. The thing is, oh yeah, like before in this video, if you have made it to in this video, what I want to say, like, I was like, okay, so he was there, and he was looking. I'm like, no. I'm like, bro, why is he so persistent? I'm like, no, I'm good. No, I'm good. I'm like, I'm good. Cause I thought he was gonna sell me. I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm good. But he kept doing it, and I'm like, I'm like, I felt bad. Like, I saw in his eyes. It wasn't like this guy. Like, I saw in his eyes, and I'm like, man, I'm just gonna help him. I'm gonna help him. And we got, and I text him. I don't know if he'll ever reply, but I'm like, oh, okay. And he does sales, and he says he's good financially, and and he can help me out. But I don't know. People say things, and just because they say it doesn't mean it's the only truth. Like, it would be only truth is on paper. Like, for a contract, like, let's say someone said, oh, I will pay you. I think when I was working a job, they said they would pay me this, but when the contract came, it was less. And I'm like, wow, okay, that's how it is. So you want to pay me less than actually. But I'm like, oh well. But this was the video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and thank you for watching the video. Have a nice one. Bye.